Growth therapy. Okay, let's get a little tipsy. I kind of want to like take a sip, and I always like start off in a very organic way anyway. So I'm just gonna let it run. Cheers to a new friendship, and new vibes, and a new fan favorite on the show.
Let's go. And I'm so happy to be here.
Yes. Do you want me to introduce you as Ebony Mystique?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll start there.
Okay.
It's layers.
We'll start there.
It's layers, you know.
Right.
Who am I today?
You said what?
Who am I going to be today? Today I'm Ebony Mystique. Yeah, so let them know if you don't know what you heard about me.
What you heard about me? What you heard about me? Okay. I'm in the mood to go dancing. I feel like I haven't been out.
I done already invited her out tonight on her dance on the town. Stefanie got real plans. See, I need me a boo.
It's my best friend's birthday.
Okay, best friend.
Yeah. So I like can't
Happy
miss
birthday.
it.
Happy birthday.
Kind of can't miss it. But next time.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And then do you want me to introduce, your profession as like adult performer? Like what's the proper like?
They say adult entertainer.
Adult entertainer. Okay.
Yeah, mainstream. We must say that. Mainstream.
Right. I've manifested this moment.
Oh my gosh, I heard about her. She's enlightened too. I'm meeting them all around.
And I'm so glad it's you because as a Scorpio / Sag cusp, we're going to get along.
Oh yeah.
Because
that's good.
Aquarius and Sagittarius are like both very friendly signs.
Is it like water sign with the Aquarius and then me? I'm like half
I'm
man,
air.
half. Oh,
and
okay.
I don't know what Sag is.
Me either.
I'm not like Danny. I
have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on.
You're like, I'll just take what people tell me and I'll go with it.
Because shit, tell me about me because I don't know what the fuck.
Right. Okay, guys. Let's get into it because there's so much to talk about and I want to be able to get through as much as we can.
Okay, let's go.
Or maybe even save it for part 2. Who knows? Anyways, hi guys, it's me, Stefanie Maegan, your host of Broco Therapy, and we have the lovely, the baddest, Ebony Mystique.
Hi. What's going on, Stephanie? Thank you for having me.
You just popped my cherry. Because
that's nice. Well, tell me about that. Tell me more.
Because I've never had an adult entertainer on the show before, and I was telling Danny.
First time for everything.
I was telling Danny, and he was like, you got to meet my girl, Ebony.
Child, you probably did, and they acting like they ain't did no porn before, and then you go on like Pornhub and be like, girl.
Right.
You just had a different way going, stop playing with me. I seen you.
I think we're all a bit of an adult performer in our own way.
As long as it's consensual.
Right.
You know y'all be putting out your phones and want to see yourself. What you think them dirty mirrors is? Like people with bedroom mirrors. Like, why you keep looking? Look at me.
Why is it so dirty?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I just think your story is so fascinating because you actually started off as an RN, like a nurse. And as a Filipino, and you know this too, as soon as I told you.
Friends. They hooked me up. They give me the, let me see. Let me think about all the food I used to eat. Oh my God.
Yes, I want to know.
I used to know all this. It was like squid. It was like, I remember the squid. There's some pork blood, but I couldn't eat that.
Oh, no.
What else? Oh, my God, the fish. Come on.
With the bones inside?
Yes.
It's not tilapia.
No, hell no. It's some Filipino shit.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I'm the worst, and I don't know names.
It's like with tomato sauce in it. And
like in the vinegar.
Ooh, stop playing with me, baby.
You know how you
octopus, I remember that.
You have to eat that with your hands.
Yes, you do.
You can't do it with no spoon and fork or some shit,
But yes, my Filipinos really helped me out. They make sure I was okay. Because they're very clicked up. They run the fucking medical field in California.
100%.
If they don't like you, bitch, I don't know what
they will let you know. Especially the older generation Filipinos. Like,
and you be needing their help. Come on now. They smart.
So how did you like what was that transition of like when you were a nurse and you were just like, fuck this, I need a career change?
Corona. It was crazy. All this damn shit. And I was an advice nurse at that time, but I didn't have no advice to give. So just imagine these calls.
Yeah.
Because, with that field of work, that career choice, you are a frontliner. People want you to fix it. and they want you to fix it fast. And now that's the culture of medicine. Like you have you know what's going on. And then really we didn't. We didn't know what the hell was going on. So it was more like combative at work, even over the phone, like, because I had no advice really to give at that time. And you can't give bad advice, and you have to stay within protocols. And at that time, before I retired, because that's what I did from nursing, with the corona thing, it was like, I don't know, just really depressing and unsure.
I mean, I have to give it up to like nurses, because it's like y'all get paid well, but it's like you deal with so much.
Child, and let's talk about this. Ask your aunties. I know your aunties, you don't see them a lot because they always at work.
And my friends. I have friends who are nurses too. Yeah.
And that's just the happiest thing in the world. And they work. On their birthday, they go to work. On a holiday, they want to go to work.
And it's 12-hour shifts.
It's 12. It start at 12. If nobody act up on your way out, you be like, damn. I know you ain't about to pull a cold right now, baby. You've been going all 12 hours. You've been good. Now I got a date. I got to stay here. And it turning to 13 quick. But that's the point. Like, some things, is there really an amount that you could pay? The compensation isn't enough.
Of having to deal with people in general.
And save a life.
And save their lives. Like,
it's
their life is...
You can't even pee. You could be still that field. If you think about it just for a moment, people, because they don't be thinking about this. Like, it really is selfless. Like, if you have to pee and somebody is literally having a cardiac arrest, you doing CPR.
You gotta...
Baby, you can't just be like, okay, hold on, I gotta pee. You come...
Did you ever, like, pee yourself?
Hell yeah. Not that they ever know. Now you know.
Yeah.
I had to go to the bathroom real quick. Because shout my first dead body. I wasn't ready. I was like, oh my God, because they do this little like last breath thing. It was like, you know, oh my God, it's so scary.
Yeah.
And I'm scary. I don't like horror movies and stuff. So I was like, oh my God, it's really happening.
I love horror movies, but I don't think I want to see a dead body.
No, look, and I'm talking about real life. I'm like, oh shit, it's over. Yeah, so I don't like that. So certain things kind of woke me up just about humans and the way the body works. And that's why I think I became so accepted in the adult industry, because I know about that anatomy.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I dated a guy who was in the medical field as well. He wasn't like a nurse or a doctor. I think he like sold the tools. I don't know, but he was very knowledgeable of the body. Right. Like, he knew like how to even spank my butt at a certain way, because it would like hit the nerves. He was a Scorpio.
Okay. Look, see, it's them Scorpios again.
Right.
Freaks of the weeks.
Right.
Yeah, it's very important to kind of like, and people don't really understand how body works. A lot of people be on autopilot, like get up and go. Don't think about nothing. Just get up and go. And it happens that way with sex too. You know what I mean? Especially for men. So many men out here that don't even understand that most women don't even orgasm or haven't. You have to like, and I'm talking about with the vibrator type orgasm. You know what I'm trying to say? Right. That type of shit.
That's like
that's like a different type of shit.
Yeah, there's no like, human or person.
You be like, oh my God, I'm going to heaven.
Literally. It opens the gates.
Turn into like a damn fool.
Yes.
You don't know what you're doing. I fucking ask her afterwards. You done like, you about to get this nut, goddammit. Don't play with me, and it better not cut off in the middle, because then I'm going to have a problem.
Right. No, there's nothing better than like a vibrator orgasm. I'm sorry. No dick is good enough. But guys can't they don't even understand. They don't even know. And that's why it's very important, like I said, to know the anatomy of the body, especially the female reproductive system, because we have 3 holes, all that licking all around. You just getting our asshole wet. Like, we need that G-spot, just that clitoris. Yeah.
That's
so what advice do you have for men to like make sure they eat the kitty the proper way?
That clitoris. You know that little hole, like the pearl tongue. Button. Like, look for that little pearl tongue and just keep it right there. Ah!
And I think like the repetitiveness too is what really like, baby. And for me, I like the pressure.
Yes. Get into it. Yeah. Get into it. Eat it like eat it like it's groceries. Yeah, stop playing. Don't be shy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the point is, you need to make sure that your mate, like check in with your mate. You'll know if they enjoying themselves. So I learned that whatever that is, when they be like, ooh, or if they're vocal about it like that, oh yeah, like that, you know that it feel good. Just stay right there. No reason to move around and move the tongue around. Just stay, whatever that is, just keep that right there.
I actually don't really like come that much through like getting eaten out.
Girl, because we want that dick. Stop playing with me. I ain't got time.
I need that vibrator with it.
Ooh, child.
Like the vibrator, the tongue, or dick combo.
Oh my gosh.
Is the best.
That is like what is happening to my body.
Literally unlocks like a new level of just I've said it before, a new level of euphoria that is just. Do
you guys hear this? Don't be mad at that girl when she pull out that wand. It's just a toy, baby.
Right.
Don't be all jealous.
Right.
It's helpful.
But I like the pressure of
I love it.
Of like a penis inserting in me
with that damn vibrator.
Right.
Send me. We can't wait. We got to find. It's like, well, hold on. Let me forget my phone. It's got any holes in my phone. Hold up. It's Friday too, baby.
It's the best feeling. And I don't know why. I only started doing that like this year.
Me too. Like, no. Well, maybe when I first started porn. So let's
get into like your story.
Because I knew that I knew how to squirt because I had an experience before where the guy's socks was wet. So that was weird. But I was so like.
What? Socks?
Yeah, and it was like, why? After we had sex.
Wait.
Because I squirted during sex.
You squirted in the socks?
His socks was wet, like the outside of it.
Oh my God. So you squirted and then landed.
And I didn't even know. I didn't even know what a squirt was at that time. So that was my first experience of squirting. I probably had been like my early 20s or something like that. And since then, I never had a sexual experience where I did it again till I got into adult. And so then I learned to activate. It's a gland. It's a gland.
How do we squirt? Let's give a lesson.
It's a gland, so it's not urination. I'm talking about real female ejaculation, not for the camera,
it's not
the pissiness. No,
right.
No, I'm talking about real. It's a whole different gland. And you know how you could test that out? Pee before you have sex. Your bladder is empty. So how the hell is it gonna make the whole bed wet if it's pee? And it don't even smell or look like pee. Pee is pee, period.
Right.
So it's a certain gland, and it's really about activating it. Like it's like that same, it's like penetrating it. So there's a certain gland. And
where's the gland?
It's really the clitoris, like the wand. Like it's the clitoris. It's the clitoris.
And that's where all
that's where the nerve
in
centers
conclusion,
are
it's the clit.
You know?
Yeah,
you know? I gotta get this DoorDash. Can I stop real quick? Let's pause. Because I got a whole big production.
I love that you ordered DoorDash.
Because somebody, right now, our friend Danny,
yeah,
we're doing a little pilot for these girls in the industry, and child, they over there doing all this stuff, and they doing Polaroid pictures, and one of the photographers forgot a Sharpie. I'm like the most random shit in the whole wide world. So I sent them a Sharpie by DoorDash because I had to come here to Stefanie's show, Broke Girls Therapy.
Broke Girl Therapy,
child, and now they doing this broke ass shit because I ain't got no damn Sharpie. Like that's the most random shit in the world.
I mean. Did the DoorDash deliver the Sharpie?
Yeah, they was calling me. Hold on, guys. Don't go.
Pause. We could always edit anything out that's
cool.
needed.
Let me
yeah.
Just see what the hell is they doing. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
And I
don't worry. Like getting hot. I think it's the rosé and the lights.
Let's go. Right? Good. I don't care. Hello? Did you find them? Yeah, go around the corner. Okay. I don't know where you are, so exactly how I gave you the directions is what it is. It's a big, huge ass building. I promise you can't miss it. It's ugly and big. It's pink. Yeah, so go in that gate. You're going to see a parking structure that say, like, pay for $6, don't pay shit. I'm about to send somebody down to come get the thing from you. Just go in the parking lot. Okay, bye-bye. Because I've been told her who to call, and she calls me. Sorry about this.
Oh, you're good. We could always edit anything out. I mean, sometimes we just keep shit, so that might even stay if I decide.
That's funny. Look, because I'm just trying to tell them that this life ain't easy. Shit. Let me tell the cameraman. Hi, best friend.
Okay. Oh, this is my friend Jess.
Hi, Jess. Okay.
Oh, it's my friend Quay.
Hey, Quay. Friends.
Bye. I feel like I have to pee, but
go ahead. That's probably that gland. No.
It's probably. Now a word from our sponsor, NutriBlast. I'm actually extremely thrilled to have them as a sponsor because this is just like something that I only discovered now being a 31-year-old woman. And I wish I knew this
my entire life. In an earlier episode with Double Team Podcast, the twins mentioned how Cammie got BV and Nikki advised her to take boric acid and it helped clear it up. I never knew what boric acid was until I spoke with them and until I discovered Nutriblast. And it is a lifesaver because feminine hygiene is something every girl deals with. And it's not a secret anymore. Like, let's all admit it and share our secrets and not gatekeep the ways to help better our feminine hygiene. So I've been using Boric Life from Nutriblast to help with things like recurring yeast infections, BV, and just to help with general pH balance issues. It's a nice little suppository you could use when needed without having to pay for a doctor's visit or a pricey prescription. Like, I'm not trying to show up at urgent care and be like, something feels weird down there, when I could just easily fix it with boric acid. Nutriblast has a whole line of products focused around keeping us fresh and put together, and they are the #1 seller on Amazon for feminine hygiene products. So stop feeling alone with these issues and visit them at amazon.com/Nutriblast. Use code BROKEGIRL20 to get 20% off your order. Once again, go to amazon.com/Nutriblast. Use code BROKEGIRL20 to get 20% off your order. Get your kitties right, ladies. Take care of yourself and your health. So get Nutriblast.
Love that. Where were we?
So we was talking about squirting. So it's really about education. Like, I feel like if you're not paying attention to your mate during that intimate exchange, we're talking sex, if you're not communicating, it's boring. Like, I think it's very important. Like, if a guy is not penetrating you, to say, because we just used to wet pussy. And it's like, you're going to feel fucking because it's penetration, but there's like levels of like
good penetration. Sex. Yeah, yes. Right. Okay. I think I squirted once, but I'm not sure.
It's that like, whoa, why is it all wet?
Yeah, like I was on top of my boyfriend and I was riding him, and then I came, and then I remember him being like, woo!
You sound like it.
Yeah, because like he was like, I felt like something like released like in your vagina. That I
think the best way that you can really get it going, to be honest, if you really entertain the vibrator. Like, if you entertain the vibrator with sex, like how we was talking about, just to get to that level of...
I'm like horny now.
Me too.
I'm like, where's my
wand on that?
Yeah, my wand's at home.
It's different. Like, it's just a different situation. It's almost to the fact that I see why some guys do get jealous, because they be like, fuck your dick.
Because they can never...
Take your dick. You can't even get to where this wand can take me.
That's what I'm saying. Is like the orgasm from a vibrator is just nothing a human can give you. So it's nothing personal, but these guys... Baby. Their egos are like,
don't be mad if you want to see that. You want to see that tsunami come out that human girl body. You better get that wand together, because that's how she gonna squirt on you and be like, "Oh my God, my wife squirted." Yeah, now look at you, yeah, freaks of the week. Shit, squirting all day, every time.
I want to get to a point where I could just squirt like intentionally and not just automatically.
It does take not just like. I think it takes just calm, like me, my masturbation is therapy for me. I don't know if it's broke girl therapy or doing better now therapy.
Masturbation's for free.
But what I know is is therapy,
right?
Because it's a personal, interpersonal time. If you don't know your body, how you gonna train somebody else to know your body?
Were you like? Did you start masturbating at a young age?
I was very aware of myself. Does it make sense? Like, I'm not a funky ass bitch. So it's like, oh wow, BV, whatever that is, funky, smelly stuff. Right. When I started sweating, oh, I don't like that, teen spirit. Like, very much aware of myself. So like, I would say I was humping shit.
I was humping shit too. But like doorknobs?
Shit, wherever I can get it.
How did you start humping?
Because it's hard, like on accident, like, ooh, the hell on. I feel good.
I don't know. For me, I'm short, so I'm like, how do I get to a doorknob?
Child, whatever. I done had me a fucking Cabbage Patch Kid. Anyway, we going there. But you want to be honest? I
like the side of the bed. When I was younger, it was like the corners of the bed.
Oh yeah.
Like you just get to the edge and you just like
fuck this shit.
Right.
I don't got time to be 12 years. Let me close my door and lock it, because I'm about to turn this goddamn MTV pop-up music on. I'm I'm a little dated. I don't know if you ain't had pop-up music.
Oh, no. I mean, we're millennials here.
If you don't know what pop-up music is, so they don't hear me because I'm about to get it in. But I never really, watched porn.
Really?
If I did, it was on some sneaky weird shit. And it was like, oh, God, I feel like I'm going to get
caught. As adult entertainer, like, really? So imagination was just strong. Like,
no, people, like the boyfriends want to watch it. It's like every time you go over a boy house.
Right.
And you like newlyweds, young and shit. Here they come with the porn. Like they got a whole plethora of porn. Like who the fuck is this? And they want to turn this shit on. Yeah. Ain't nobody doing no studying. It's like, oh my gosh, she got that dick in her mouth. And you be all shy, like, I can't be watching this. This is bad. My mom.
No, I'm the opposite. In 8th grade, I used to invite my friends over when my parents were not home.
Oh, it's turn up time?
Right. It was like the DVR. And there was like some section in a DVR, I don't know, where I was able to find the porn. And me and my friends, I even had like a guy friend who was straight. And we were like 14 and we watched like porn together. It, fuck this. And I looked over and his dick was hard. And I was like, is your dick hard?
It definitely was.
Yes. And he was like, oh. And we would just sit there and watch. Like nothing like happened.
We're just watching, just educating maybe.
Right. It was just curious because I grew up in a very like sheltered household. So like masturbation for me was like very shameful. Like, yeah, I humped shit, but I would always like feel like
Is that like Asian cultural thing or like Filipino cultural or like Catholic? Are you Catholic?
Catholic, yeah. Okay. So I think sense. There is that Catholic guilt. Sense. And my mom was always like, you know, God is watching. If you do something bad, the devil's right next to you.
That part.
And that's scary.
It is. Like, God, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to have my fingers in my pussy. I'm sorry. You only made my pussy and me and my fingers in it. So, but this is all wrong, baby. This is wrong.
But it's scary to think that there's like an evil demon right next to you when you do something bad.
Like it's evil for you to be ejaculated, like pumping yourself. Pumping yourself. That's why we don't be knowing who the fuck we is now.
Right. Okay. Back to your story of like, you know, transitioning from being a nurse to now an adult entertainer. Like, how was that? Was that transition just very like quick? Just like, you know what? I'm going to do this.
Child, so quick, I don't even know what the hell. It was too quick.
Like, how do you audition for that?
So I knew for
those who want
someone in the adult industry. So connections are super important. I'm talking about like when you're really trying to do some shit for real that's effective. We're talking effective. It's very important to be connected like how I'm connected with you through Danny. It's very important to use your connections when you're trying to do something big. And people in that field. Like if I was really, like I got a little podcast, but like you was one of the first people that Danny brought up to me about female podcasting. You see, it's levels to that shit. So it was one of them things where I knew people in the industry who had did adult, but I never did adult because I was a nurse or doing what I was doing. But Pinky Triple X, a legend in porn, she gave me the opportunity to shoot on her site. But we was very close before this opportunity because I used to like pick at her about shit. Right. But she never paid me no mind. I think the corona thing, when I had called her and told her that my job was in jeopardy, I don't know exactly what is going on, whatever the conversation was, she gave me the shot this time to be on her. And she's, you know, one of the only ones at this point, as far as urban adult mainstream, the only company that's still standing after the tube site conversion from DVD to like YouTube or Pornhub or whatever the case, that's still like doing her damn thing. So it was still a big major opportunity. She started a lot of girls that are big now. Their first scenes was with her and she paid a rate, whatever they rated is. She like a real good business person. So I trusted her with that. Like, okay, that's my point I was trying to make. You got to give props to these when it's due. Give the flowers. Like you're a podcaster. I would want to take you out to lunch and be like, okay, let's talk about like how'd you start? Like give you your homage.
We could,
type shit. It's the same thing with her. So I trusted her because she was everything I liked in a black woman in the adult industry for me. So she shot me. Long story short, the one thing that stuck with me and it still stuck with me right now as I'm talking to you. She was like, the best advice, I'm going to give you the shot. Okay, we're going to do it. But the only thing I'm going to just say, you know, you can't take this back. You do know that. We had that conversation. She was like, we're going to do this. But I just want you to realize what you're doing. Because once it's out.
It's out.
It's out.
Right.
So if you could live with that shit, because baby, and her main thing was like, if you get what needs to be gave, you're going to be out there. And that means your mama might find out. You ready for that type of shit?
She was like, we're not gonna just go a little bit. We're gonna
go far because this can go where it can go.
Right.
And it went exactly,
go big or go home type shit.
It went bigger than what she thought. Bigger than what I thought it was gonna do. My first scene, super viral, crazy, to where I called her and told her to take that shit the fuck down. Take it down. The same exact advice she gave me.
You were nervous, like when you first did it.
People had knew, and I was my first scene with her. I was masked because I wasn't ready to show my face. I still was on the fence about like, exposing. Like, don't want to, I don't want people to know stuff. But it went so crazy, and people were recognizing me from my tattoos and my body structure. People was just putting two and two together. Period. The mask shit did not work too long. Like for people in our intimate, like mutual, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Right.
So period. She ended up taking it down just for my respect, and she paid me my rate, all that, and that was the thing. Like, bitch, I paid you.
Right.
Give me my money back. I'm like, no. But so she took it down for a little while, but the problem was people kept bothering her about putting it back up. Like, why y'all took it down? Like, where's the girl with the mask? Where's the girls? So it was so much inquiry about the girl in the mask. She hit me up and was like,
look, people like it. Like, you kind of killed that shit.
And at that time, and that's when Corona. Mm-hmm. And so my job as a nurse was getting weird because I was in a vice call center. And of course...
Oh, yeah. So you were doing this while you were still a nurse? Okay. In
a call center. So my first scene, I still went back to work after my first two. I did 2 scenes, one day and one day. And then I was done. It was with her too. My first 2 scenes with her. And I went back to work. I was masked, those 2 scenes. But people was like, it went viral. So one of these... I
mean, your coworkers knew too? Like,
so one of these guys, that's when I knew they knew. One of these guys, so I already knew people knew, but like at my job. One of these guys I was friends with that worked in a different department had saw me and said something about it. Like that he kind of hinted to me that he saw it type, like, okay, type shit. Like, I seen what you did type shit. And I was like, he know. My thing was, I didn't want to be the girl in the office talking about shit that didn't matter. Like, didn't pertain to patient safety. I didn't want to be answering to a grown-ass people in their office. If it did get to the office, that I do a deal or they saw me doing a sex film. What do they have to do with my patient care, baby?
Right.
Like, what do they have to... So I didn't want to have to go there. Like, so I just was like, okay, let me check my OnlyFans, because that was the thing she told me, which was the best advice. After this the first scene we did, it's gone. We need to get you on OnlyFans.
And that was the prime time to start an OnlyFans.
Right. So and I didn't even know what the fuck OnlyFans was. So my point about this woman is an angel type shit. Because people don't give that type of game. They don't give a flying
She
fuck.
didn't gatekeep shit. Like, no, she
was like really looking out for me. Like my money, my bag, even if it did get viral, it's lucrative too. So that advice was the reason why I was able to quit my job, even though they did find out. So even that little first encounter with that employee that I just told you about, I was able to be like, my OnlyFans is so lit right now.
You're like, I don't need no nursing job. Yeah.
I'm gone. I don't even want to go there. And to this day, one of the big supervisors, we were really close. They used to let me get away with murder anyway, but we was very close. She still hit me up to this day. And I know that girl done seen my videos or heard about it by now. But she always be checking up on me and stuff. Aww. So it was just like a good time for me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't necessarily sad or unhappy. I was in the ICU for years. And then I transferred over to advice nursing. It was just like one of them, like, not midlife crisis type shit. Like, what more?
Right. Because back in the day, like, our parents and our families would, like, stay at one job for 50 years and then retire. Like, I feel like this generation's like, I want to pursue different careers. The wine just hit me. I felt a little
we turn this shit.
I was like, I felt a little
Stefanie be having us turn here.
I know. I was like, we're gonna need wine for this. Like, I definitely need wine. And I just hit me right now. It's like I'm drunk. But a lot of people, like, I've done so many different career changes. So it's like it's totally normal. And
so I'm really happy. Like, it's very autonomous for me to be able to, like, go out of country and still get paid, or get paid to go out of country and do Adele, and something where I'm liberated and not hurting anybody else.
Right.
So this is all about me. It's not like I'm trying to harm anybody to get my fame or my money. It's very liberating for me because I feel like I was always sexy. It's just that in my field of work, it wasn't appropriate to be sexy. Like, that's harassment.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like,
you just gotta be in scrubs.
Yes.
Like,
and even the tightest scrubs you can find, the cutest scrubs you can find, because they got some, baby.
Right.
They got some, like, bell bottoms. They try.
Right.
But it's still, if it get too tight, you in the nurse and supervisor office, like, you can't be, you can't be dressed.
You can't be
like
too sexy for the patients.
And Dr. Dickey cannot be like, oh, Ebony, you look amazing today. That's like, for him, he's scared.
Right.
So you got your hair done, your makeup done even, you took your time. You know, you look pretty, but it's just not the place for that.
So going back to, like, your first scene and the first time ever shooting, like, adult entertainment, like, how was that feeling like? What was that adrenaline to really, like, you know, to perform?
So my first scene, I squirted. And that was my first time I squirted since, I don't know what the fuck happened. The Jovan dick was so big, and he had a condom on, so that's why I went. So that's not my first scene. That's the third scene, because the mask came off by the third time. And he had a condom on. And I made him come, like, multiple times. So it went super. So I was already viral just by the scenes that I did. They must have liked the body. I don't know.
Did you, like, enjoy the sex?
Yeah. I mean,
like, did you?
In my mind, I feel like I did. I had to do a few things to get comfortable. And I'm talking about just self-meditation, just talking to myself, talking to the guy, making sure we vibed. He had a big-ass dick. I was like, oh.
What's considered a big dick?
Oh, 15. Oops, sorry, y'all. 15. So I've had
15?
I've had 15 inches.
I didn't think that existed.
Hell yeah, girl.
I thought 8.
These people be big as fuck hung. Like, who raised you? Like, where you get that from?
Like, was that, and you can't get, like, surgery to get that.
No, it's real. I'm like, wow, you got that big ass
How
dick.
do you prepare your vagina? Like,
you pray and you drink some tequila. Child, maybe Casamigos 1942.
Okay,
Azul.
perfect.
Just a shot, bitch. We not trying to be messy and all the mess.
Right.
But I'm like, you better do something.
Just want to loosen up. Cause tequila makes me a slut.
Girl,
you know what I mean?
That's my
like,
shit.
I get a little loose. I do anal on tequila. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what a tequila is another thing. And that Casamigos bring out the. You know that devil emoji? That.
Oh no, I am a fucking.
We all know about
whore.
Casamigos, and I feel like what actor is? What's his liquor? Is it George Clooney? It's one of them own that or company.
Oh really? I didn't know.
I'm almost
that.
thinking it's George Clooney. Somebody a real freakily because they know exactly what to put in that damn tequila because that's on a whole different level, baby. You be like, why am I fucking on the damn speakers in Vegas with the go-go dancers? How the fuck did I get up here? Oh, that's a long story. Sorry. Anyway, we'll talk about that on the show. I don't know how the fuck I got up there. And that cat fist pumping me.
We just let it go.
I was like, well, fuck it. I'm here. I see myself in that big ass screen, standing next to her. I can't embarrass myself. I'm already up here.
Like, I feel tequila. Like I can imagine it being such an adrenaline, like to just like have people watching you and you're doing it. Like, I don't know. Like, it's
a lot of people on set. A lot of people feel like they could do adult, like mainstream, guys, girls, whatever. I mean, you have to understand it's literally like 12 people.
How was that like to like have sex in front of 12 people? Like I
don't be thinking about them.
Okay. You just don't even think about it.
I want to give a fuck if they was there anyway. Me,
I'm a hippie. Do they ever get horny? Like, do you ever just see people with like?
No, I'm having a problem. I'm in therapy now. That's why I'm here. We talking now. This is part of my therapy.
Right.
I'm all fucked up. It's all muddled and fucked up. Like, oh my God, I look in the cloud and I see some balls. My shit is fucked up. The horny is out the door. It's so much mental for me now. It's not emotional. So the horn dog shit is like, I get myself horny with that wand or just like, just getting me turned. But like, as far as like during scenes, it's really for me about professionalism and like for that moment, chemistry. It's about chemistry.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
In everything.
For that moment.
Like,
because otherwise I don't know how I would be able to like, I don't even know these people. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, that kind of leads me to like, I wanted to transition because this is Broco Therapy. We got to talk about mental health.
That's cool.
Like, how do you like, maintain like your mental health like in this profession?
And child, I turn the profession off. Motherfuckers don't know when to stop. They become everything that they build. Who are you? Where did you start? There's always a beginning. Remember that person. You be so entrapped in everything else you're doing, be on autopilot like a damn robot. People don't understand self. You know what I mean? Talk to yourself. Before you even say anything to yourself, you done came out the house, drool all on your face, makeup all on, lipstick all on your teeth. You didn't even know, but you're so quick to say hi to the mailman or hi to someone else. You even speak to yourself. You think it's weird or crazy. Like, people don't pay attention to themselves and be so worried about how they forgot themselves. How you forgot yourself when it's always you all the time?
All you have is you.
You know, so I think it's very important to be grounded. I really live by this now because I had some really good advice by watching Kanye West's documentary. I just wanted
the latest one?
Yeah, with his mom and stuff.
Oh, that got me.
So it's his mom, I feel like, that really helped cultivate who he was because he was already born, like, mild genius. Like, he was already on his, like, I love myself, self-love. And his mom just put it on 10 for him.
Right.
But also...
Just validated his feelings.
But she told him, and you've seen the connection they have. Like, I support you. She supported everything I feel like he did, which gave him extra more confidence. But he was already born confident. The thing was, she said... He was on his high shit, like that Kanye shit, like, Mama, I'm gonna be great, like da-da-da-da. She was like, yeah, you are gonna be great. Like, but it's important to remember to live in the sky, but still keep your feet on solid ground. Remember when she told him that?
Yes, and that scene.
I'll never forget that shit.
Iconic. In the kitchen.
Cried. I had to keep, like, I swear to God, I think I need to get that tattooed on my body.
Donda
she was something different.
She was something different.
I'm like, that's a mama.
To really raise someone in that level of, like, genius. I know that, like, Kanye is, like, super controversial, but, like, we can't deny that, like,
but who's not? That's a genius. But you can't understand everything about him because he's so much of everything.
He's so much of everything.
So it's gonna be controversial.
Everything is super amplified, and, like, she really, like, she was, like, the only person I think ever on this planet, like, in his life that, like, understood him and knew how to ground him.
Yes.
Like, I'm sure if Kim said that, he'd be like, nah, fuck you, Kim.
Good night. Go tell your mom.
But Don, like, when it's your own mother, like, he, like, really, you know, like, I just love how much he loved his mom.
And she loved her son.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, I think it's important for people just to, like, know who the fuck they are. Like, don't forget who you are. You have to have some type of moralism, some type of ground, something to live by just from the surface shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like, what are some things, like, you know, going into a scene to kind of, like, mentally prepare yourself, and then afterwards,
my time, like, when I know that, like, if I have a production, before I get in my Ebony mode, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. What that fucking means is, honey, it's the Ebony Goddess Mystique.
Okay, Ebony Goddess Mystique. Sorry, I said Ebony Mystique.
But you can be friends. But I just have to, and you do play around with that because it's a lot of names. But please understand what that resonates like, honey. So, like, I really be in my goddess mode, and sometimes people don't understand, and it become a little more intimidating because sometimes I come on set, I'm gonna say hi to everybody because I'm gonna make sure you're comfortable. But I probably won't even see my male talent or my female talent until we about to call time to shoot.
Right.
Because I'm in my makeup chair. That's why they get what they got. And they can see what Ebony is because I'm so focused. And it really is for me. I'm a grown-ass woman. Like, I'm focused. So I'm sitting in my makeup chair thinking about my lines, thinking about, you know what I mean, what the setup is, like, what the vibes is, how I'm gonna, like, maneuver this shit.
Right,
I'm thinking. And it ain't like no, like, thinking like some weird clownery shit. Like, no, I'm thinking like, how I'm about to say this shit.
I mean, I think that's every artist in every medium. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, like, even for me as, like, when I do this show, it's like, I gotta, like, I like to chat before you. Thank you. I like to chat ahead of time and really, like, feel your energy and, like, really just kind of, like, even before a show, like, I like to just sit in silence.
You said you had to get your you was like on your zen, like, let me like pipe down.
Let me pipe down, let me feel it out, because it's so important to really, like, get your energy right for a performance. No matter
we
what
just
that
said
is.
that. I said it. So this goes just full circle again, like things do. Round and round things go, 360. One of the main things I just said, I was listening, energy exchange. Like, it's very important. Like, that's what's happening. You have to be in tune with like, sex is you could like fight with your mate, like I hate you type shit, and then they'll pull you over and fuck the shit out you.
I kind of like that.
And then
that.
for the
That's
moment,
like
you're fucking. Well, you don't like what he did. You still might hate him, but for that moment, take this pussy. And then when you're done, I still fucking hate your ass.
Right, we're still gonna argue about this.
It's that
afterwards.
moment. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just very important for people to like. The industry has liberated me in order, like, because it's like sexy, it's bold. It's safe as fuck. I was a whore before, I feel like. Because in an unsafe one. Because I didn't know what these niggas' status was. And do you use condom every time? No, you got a nigga take you out for like 3 or 4 months. That's your boyfriend. And it's consistent. It's like, nah, that's my boo. We booed up.
Right.
But then you start fucking him raw. But no nobody go to the damn talent testing or to get no test.
And then you find out he has another. I've been there. And you find out.
So you just fucking raw. See, this industry it really check you about your safety in regards to
I was going to talk about that. Like, what are the safety guidelines?
7 to 14 days. You got to get a full panel. And it's not what your doctor going to bring you from Kaiser. No, it's a centralized system. So there's only 2 places that you can go to in the world. Well, 2 places that's centralized. They do have other outskirt, like contracted places that producers also have access to. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a centralized lab where production across the world, like producers across the world can see your results. So it's very centralized. It's not like I can bring my private doctor's results that I got from my STD and bring it to set. I'm like, what the fuck? You're not even going to get booked.
It's like everyone in the industry could like, okay.
And you have a barcode and they have certain standards and stuff like that. Good. They know what to run. So it's very like laid out for us. So
what was your sex life before you did, you entered this industry, and how's your sex life now since you're in the industry?
My sex life now off camera sucks. I don't have a boo. I have no hoes. But before then, I don't know. I feel like I was fucking the shit out of people. Like I literally was. They always tell me I have good pussy. And then the fact of the matter is they wouldn't leave, so I knew. Because I've been trying to keep everybody. But then I had to learn, baby, you can't be fucking the shit out of these guys like that. Like I used to fuck them to death. Like, all right, you want to fuck me? I'm about to have your ass crawling. Like, you about to... But I don't even be wanting them to stick around. Like, damn, why I give them that good pussy like that?
And then they start getting attached?
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I'm this type of person where I get attached if, like, the dick is good. Like, if you dick me down so good, I'm going to want more all the time, every time. And that's why, like, my hoe phase was, like, probably the most unsuccessful. Like, I had fun, but it was, like, it was so difficult to, like, keep my emotions separate from, like, the sex that I was having.
Yeah, I'm past that, girl. It's coming. You got to get past it. You'll get past it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, therapy has helped me.
Child, but I love me a hard dick. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was watching an interview of yours. I did some research, and I saw that you're a size queen.
They say that because they see me slay these big ass dicks. That becoming, like I said, a lot of prayer, and I don't really drink before I shoot mainstream. But anyway, long story short, I just like a hard dick because all dick could get big when it's hard.
All dick matters.
Man, all dick matters. So it's not about like I'm like this. Like I don't care that if your dick is like cute. First of all, that dick, 15 inches, that's not normal, first of all.
15
and
inches?
I would not want that guy as a boyfriend.
I don't even know what that looks like.
No, you would not be my boo. Like what? You're not about to fuck my walls up every time.
I feel like the dudes who have like the biggest dick are always the really like slim, tiny ones.
Yes, like where are you hiding this?
Like all their meat goes through their 15-inch cock.
Craziness. And they do.
Oh my God. Well, one time I did have like a massive dick where like I was trying to give him head and I didn't know what to do because my mouth is small. Like it doesn't, like I can't.
It don't expand.
It just don't. Like it was difficult, but I just like licked the shit out of it. But maybe I'm thinking like maybe that was like a 15-incher because it was so bulky.
I love it.
Like
I mean,
it was.
I just
it
love
was like
when
an
guys
extra
get
leg,
erected.
literally.
Like when that dick get hard.
Yeah. How do you suck a big dick? Do you have a big mouth? Okay. Oh yeah. Yours. Yes. Your mouth is huge. You're putting them.
I guess so. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Lord. I can suck a dick. Shit, that came with nothing. Damn, I'm fucked. I was born like this. So I can't help it.
Yeah. Like, what are some advice to those? Because I've had people, like, reach out being like, I'm not that great at head. Like, what advice do you have to give like the best head ever?
Like in your mind, know that like I'm giving the best head. Have that like best head throat goat mentality going in there, and just like watch your teeth. Keep it wet.
Some guys like that though. Some guys like a little bit of pressure.
A little bit, but they ain't trying for you to like scrape their ass. It's a difference. Like, damn, bitch, you scraped me. It's very gentle, not intentionally. Ouch. But yeah, like I think it's just like I don't know. Watch some. You know what? Watch some porn.
Watch your porn.
Watch my porn.
You got a lot on Pornhub.
I do, and I'm verified now. So shout out to Browsers. I'm exclusive with them. I made it to Playboy Centerfold.
Yes,
my Black Ghetto
congrats.
ass. It is so much shit coming up. I want you guys to stay tuned. We gonna do a part
like what's next?
We're
gonna do a part 2 for sure.
For sure.
But like, what do you have coming next?
So what I have coming up next is, so we're doing a reality TV show with one of the like kings of reality TV, who's one of the producers. I'm actually taking the executive producer role for this. I didn't just want to be a casted member. So we got some big things going on there. I'm a fashion designer too. We'll talk about that on part 2.
I worked in the fashion industry too.
We're going to talk about that on part 2 for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm going to actually New York, like Fashion Week is going on right now. I'm super sad I didn't have time.
Yeah.
But my friends are out there slaying. So spring 2023, I'll come out with a limited edition line. And I'll incorporate the adult industry. I need to see this.
I love fashion.
Yes,
and
me
clothes.
too. It's everything. And fashion is an art. I feel like it gives you sexy, and I feel like it's important for me to bring fashion into the adult industry as a mix because, of course, people are lustful and love when a person is naked, but you can also be sexy with clothes on. So just that kind of bringing that. So much fucking shit, bro. I got so much content going on that you guys are going to love, that you guys my fans have been requesting. I'm going back to Europe to shoot again for them. So
you need to send me the link so I could put it down below so they could see literally everything.
I will. The link. So you can find me. Oh, I hate Instagram.
Let's plug it. Let's do the plug.
So Instagram is the official Ebony Mystique. I just literally changed that name like 4 days ago. And I already got another, what do you call it? Fake with that. They're out there. Ebony, the official Ebony Mystique. There's no underscore. That's my new Instagram, guys. Twitter is Ebony Mystique 1. My OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/Ebony_Mystique. That's where you see all of these films that like my independent shit. This where I feel like I got the award, like I won Urban X Award this year. I feel like a lot of that comes from my independent production. So that's where you're gonna find all of my full scenes. And you get to chat with me. It's very intimate. So,
I love that. Please come back for a part 2.
Yo, you make sure you tell Stefanie you want me back.
Yes,
so
you guys.
That way I can come back and we're going to turn the fuck up. We're going to talk fashion. We're going to talk some more craziness. I'm going to bring some toys wine. And like more wine and some shit. I'm going to bring Stefanie a gift. Now that I know she's like totally cool to be on the dark side with me. I got some shit for her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all for it. Like there's so much to explore and like my sex life, like I just want to tap into, and I'm learning as the listeners know.
Let's go. And when we get a chance, we need to go to New York. Maybe we can keep it local, like national. New York has the sex museum. Have you been there?
No, but I've heard of it and I do want to go. Okay, let's go.
It is like the most amazing thing.
I do want to go to New York next year.
Okay, well, go next year. I thought you said next month. I'm like, all right, cool, because I'm going. Let's just fucking go. For Exotica, I'll be there in New Jersey, so make sure you come
fine,
out.
I'll go.
Let's go.
But next
definitely
year,
let's go. It is amazing in museum. They have like a lot of real artifacts from like Hugh Hefner's robe. Or was it Larry Fitz? No, it was Hugh Hefner's robe. They have the real robe.
Oh my God.
The Playboy bunny Hugh Hefner, excuse me.
Okay, we're going to go. This is the beginning of a friendship because I feel like there's still this is just an introduction. This
is just an introduction.
I still have so much.
Oh wow, Stefanie has beautiful friends. I'm not a creep. I'm Ebony Mystique. She's gorgeous. All these
I
beautiful
love her.
girls.
It's my one of my best friends.
You guys are missing out. You got
they know Jess.
They know Jess. Okay.
And they know Quay.
Fuck, damn. Am I gay or what? I don't know what's going on.
Well, we will do part 2. I'll let you know next time I'm in town.
Please.
And we'll see you again.
I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. There's so much more to come.
Yes.
And
CUM come.
There's more to come.
So much more to come.
I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much.
Love you. Thank you.
I love you more.
And then you guys
shout out to Daniel Santos for this link up.
Oh, they know the Astro Daddy. They know what's up.
The Astro Daddy. Let me tell you. Let me before we go. I'm about to go back to Astro Daddy.
Yeah.
Astro Daddy is the one. Y'all not play. Do not play with me. Like Stefanie is very enlightened, but he's
more enlightened.
Like
I know.
What the hell? I one time I had almost I'm like about to hang up on you. Cause who are you? Did they send you? Like, have you been like a fly on the wall my entire life?
He's
have you been
an angel.
Me?
He's just like, he's incredible. And he's really been helpful on introducing me to people like you, you know.
He's amazing.
So supportive. So
shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Stefanie. Thank you.
Astro Daddy Stan.
Okay, let's go. Ebony Goddess Mystique. Thank you for having me, guys. I'll see y'all soon.
And then follow me, Stefanie Maegan, organofbrocotherapy.com.
Let's go.
All that shit is there. Love you guys.
Period. Bye.
Broke Girl Therapy.